What's going on, everybody? Gareth here with FCP Euro, and this is going to be a tech tip on how to reset condition-based services in your BMW. Obviously, the easiest way to do this is with a scan tool, example, this Autel MX808. However, we're not going to show you how to do it with this because that's simply too easy, and most of you are not going to have that. So, you know, if you just did an oil change or brake pads or brake fluid change, or you just did a full service on your car and you want to reset all these condition-based service indicators, there is also a manual way of doing that, and it doesn't require any special tools at all. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So to do our condition-based service reset, we're going to do it all through the instrument cluster. It doesn't actually involve the iDrive at all. So to do it, you need to turn the car on into accessory mode. Do not start the engine. Also, have the doors shut. I have found some cars, it doesn't matter if the door is open or closed, but just as a general note, keep the doors closed and it should work out okay for you. So we're going to hit the start-stop button, which is going to turn the car on to accessory mode. Again, don't start the car. You know, I'm getting a little thing that says service due at 1,500 miles or May 2021. There's a button here on the instrument cluster. It'll be in different locations depending on the car, but there is always a button on the instrument cluster. You're gonna go ahead and hold it down. And now we're gonna get a bunch of different options. So it says rear brake pads, 1,500 miles, engine oil, 3,600 miles, vehicle check and 12,000 miles, front brake pads and 32,000 miles, brake fluid 10 of 2021. There actually isn't a mileage on that. That should only be based on a date. Rear brake pads again. So there's a couple different options here we can reset. I'm gonna go ahead and reset my oil change interval. So again, I'm gonna hold the button down. It's gonna ask me if I wanna reset it. So I'll hold it down one more time. And now it's just going through the reset process. So as you can see there, it went ahead and reset itself. Again, it was just a matter of just holding that button down a couple of times and watching for the prompt. It's all done through the instrument cluster. You don't have to worry about any of the buttons on the steering wheel. You don't have to worry about anything on the iDrive screen. But again, if we want to double check to make sure that I actually did it, it should say our next service is in 9,000 miles or by December 2021. So 1 year or 9,000 miles. I'm certainly not gonna go 9,000 miles in oil change, but this is the manual way to go about resetting these condition-based services. You may find every once in a while it'll say that it's unsuccessful for some reason. If that's the case, you can go ahead and try it again. In the case of padware sensors, let's say your padware sensor, especially if you have a multi-stage padware sensor, if the first stage of the padware sensor is worn through and you didn't replace it, the brake padware sensor will not reset. So there's a certain mileage interval on those where if you hit the first stage of the padware sensor, it will not reset unless you change it out for a new one. But that's very few cars that have that. It's gonna be mostly a lot of later model cars. So you should be replacing the padware sensor anyway, regardless if you're doing a brake service. But for most of the other ones, if you tell it to reset, it's gonna reset, assuming that you did the work. And also, if you wanted to, if your vehicle does have iDrive, you can look at vehicle status. You should see all of your little indicators right there. So all the information that's here on the iDrive screen, that's going to be reflected here on the instrument cluster as well. So you can see we reset our engine oil and it's saying 12 of 2021 or in 9,000 miles. So that's another way of verifying that it did reset, but the information here matched the information there. So that's how you go about resetting condition-based services in a modern BMW. So realistically, you're looking at 2006 plus, E90s, E60s and upward. This is one of those things where if you bring the car into the dealership or you bring it to a shop, they're gonna have the electronic tools, or I would hope they would have the electronic tools that they're working on the car to reset this the factory way. However, there is obviously this manual way, which is through the instrument cluster. It's not that hard, it's very simple. There are some slight variations from car to car, but it is still gonna be through the instrument cluster, and you're gonna be using the little button on the instrument cluster regardless of the model. So I hope you learned something. If you have any questions or comments, leave in the comment box below. Hit that like button if you liked the video. Also, subscribe, I'll have plenty more of these tech tips on the way. And as always, we'll see you for the next one. Later.